Holy heck, I have finally caught up to him. Yeah, that's him on the right. Hang on. Not you. That. Him. Alrighty. Well, hello and welcome to the channel, and for today's video, we're in Layton, primarily for whitetail. Rumor has it whitetail are actually kind of hard to find right now, and I've been doing a little hunting on my own, and honestly, I have not been having that much issues. I've been looking the same areas I would normally look, been finding them no problem. Today will be a bow hunt in full realism mode as usual, and on top of that, I'm going to be bringing out the Bear Claw CB60. And the primary reason for that is it actually has a higher accuracy rating than the CB65, and I'm curious to see how much of a difference having the 5 pounds less draw strength versus the almost 30% better accuracy is going to make when coming to smaller game like whitetail. And I might get a shot to find out on, hey, there he is. Actually, that don't look like a half bad bull. What's the range on that? He's way outside of my range. I'm not gonna be able to call that, but that's okay because we'll let him be, or he's gonna stop right there. What's the wind doing? The wind is kind of going that way, so if I cross along this shoreline here, I might be able to get him, or I can look away long enough I've lost sight. Wait, nah, he's still there. I can still see his rack. Okay. Oh, it's right. Didn't I just see it? Let's see, that doesn't sound like moose. Is that moose? That is moose. That is a tiny bull moose. You may go, sir. Oh, that is not a tiny bull moose. All right, that elk can wait, I think. Oh, I see him. Oh, that's a big bull. Oh, he's coming. I hear him. I see him. Oh, happy with that. All right, I still need to be a little sneaky just on the off chance that I come across this elk that was down here. I have no idea if that elk's still there, but that is a nice bull. And I'm going to say I got a pretty good shot on him. Oh, yeah. 250, 630. That is a monstrous bull. Double lung heart shot. Okay, maybe this bear claw is something to consider. All right, I still want to push and see if that elk's here, and then I'll get to whitetail. That elk is still there. He looked a lot bigger from afar, but he doesn't look bad. As horrible as it sounds, he looks like a good test subject to see the accuracy of this bow at range. I see you, cow moose, just popping your head up over there. All right, let's see if we can make him come to us. Ooh, immediate response. No, I think we're going to need you a little closer than that, bud. Okay, so if he gets to this side of the red plants, he should be close enough. He's close enough, I just need him to stop moving. That looked like a good double lunger. Ooh, and he dropped. Perfect. Not a bad looking elk. Kinda happy with that. And I made it through the shoulder blade for both lungs at 50 yards. Looks like it went right where I pointed. There wasn't much crosswind, but still happy with that. It's actually a decent weight, too. Easy grand cash, and I can move on to whitetail. Yeah, I'm going to leave that moose alone. Move on to... Yeah, it is money. And here I have a crosswind. That is really far. That moose is 100 yards away. You know what? I might try it. We'll see. Just waiting for her to pick her head up. Come up for air any day now. Oh, I think it worked. Yep, I'm going to say that worked. Left to right wins, so I basically aimed at the left shoulder blade and kept it level for trying to go for a heart shot, and I think I got it. Either that or I got, like, lower neck. No, I got... Holy heck. Yep, still having that issue where the arrow passes through the liver again. Not sure why that happens. Maybe it can only register so many hits at once? I don't know. But for a 101 yard bow shot, I'm liking this bow. All right, now let's go find some whitetail. So I'm still working my way up the river towards where I know there to be whitetail. There appears to be a group of bulls over here, and the second one from the right doesn't look half bad. It actually looks fairly decent in size. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think I'm going to try and get up there and get a shot on one of these guys. Well, it's not whitetail, but there is a black-tail buck over there. Still going to go after these elk, but at least that's a pretty good sign that I'm headed the right direction. Alright, this is how I know there's no monsters over here. As I'm getting closer, the wind is actually in my favor. If there was a monster over here, I'm pretty sure the wind would do everything in its power to make things difficult for me. But I am hearing footprints. Footprints? Footsteps. I always make that mistake. Alright, there they are. So, there's 4. So 1 on the left over there. 3 under the tree. Out of the 3 under the tree, the middle looks the biggest. And that one on the left don't look half bad either. I think I'm going to go for the one right there. And I think I actually have a pretty clear shot. There is some branches in the way, but I have some confidence in this bow. Okay, I took 2 shots. One at the one in the middle and one at the one to the left. Hopefully that did enough work. I don't see any tracers blinking on the ground, and part of me is concerned that the tree may have thrown off the smart sight. Son of a biscuit. Let's say I hear footsteps like they're coming back, and that's because they are. Why not? I think I'm going to sit here on the collar for just a minute, and just to make sure that they're down, if I can call them back in and see who all comes back. Right? That should work. Alright, I've sat and I've waited a minute. So far all I've seen is a blacktail wander by and I hear a moose. So I'm gonna do a little looking around here. I'm starting to think I didn't hit either of the first 2 I aimed at. I thought I did, but I'm not seeing any blood around here. Alright, so this... Well, that's good news. So this one here, this is the one that stepped out. Pretty sure. Yes! He's not bad. He's a gold 298. Happy with that. 53 yard, left lung shot. 1,000 cash, I'll take him. And I think I just heard a call for the other... Well, there should be, what, 3 more? But 2 of them have arrows in them. So I think I'm going to creep this way for a bit. I just don't like leaving them out there. And I promise I'll get to whitetail. Eventually. Alright, after a little bit more calling and listening... Whatever that one was that was calling up there worked its way completely south of me. I don't think it's either the 2 I shot. The blood for those 2 have either stopped or completely lost the track. I'm going to take a whack. The shots were so bad they're probably fine. Normally I wouldn't do that, but then again, normally I wouldn't take that shot either. And I do want to get on with the primary goal of finding whitetail. So I probably should quit shooting at everything. And then there's moose. Not a biggin. Not worth it. I hear a moose. Oh, there it is. Cow? Yep, another cow. You know what? Just because I'm curious now. Okay then. That's probably the best thing about moose. Giant target, which makes it so much easier to hit. Nice 900 double lung heart shot. Alright, I mean it. No more distractions. Whitetail, dang it. Oh. Well, there may not be any bull elk around, but, that moose, that's not a bad-looking bull. I know, distracted from whitetail again, but can ya blame me? I mean, you can, but should you? Well, now that just doesn't seem right. Coyotes and rabbits just hanging out. Alright, I think this is a pretty good spot. Come on, Moosey. Immediate response. You see nothing. I blend. Come on, commit. He's, very, resistant. Maybe one more? Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, a little more. Perfect. And everyone else gonna run? What? You guys didn't see anything? That doesn't bother you? These cow elk appear to be a bit oblivious. The moose didn't just lay down. You know what? I might try it. Alright, well, that at least gets them out of here. And you know what? Not a bad-looking moose, either. My population is finally starting to look decent here. And that was a gold 220, 260. And that was a heart right lung. A little off for left lung. 4 easy, 1200 pounder. Pretty happy with that. Now let's go see if we did anything to that elk. Oh yeah. She's going down somewhere. God. I really start to wonder what is the benefit to the 65 and the 70 over the 60? What does the extra draw strength do if the 60 can do that? I mean, elk are class 8, so I'm guessing it must be more for the like 420 grain arrows than the 600s. All right, but I mean it this time. I need to go find some whitetail. This rabbit appears to be attempting to drown itself. Sure, that's normal. I do not see a single whitetail. But you know, maybe that's a good thing. One of my favorite things about Call of the Wild is the unpredictability. For instance, so you can see today's kind of harvest list. Some of the animals may have been clipped out, but if you look at yesterday's, technically this morning's, you can see all the whitetail deer. Now, I first checked out this area over here by these 3 little lakes, and I found 2 herds with about a half a dozen bucks total. I then worked my way up this riverbank and right around this cutout over here by this outpost, and a little bit up here, I probably found another dozen or 2 dozen bucks. Then you can see all this hunting pressure here and hunting pressure here, all from whitetail. So here I am, same path, same setup, nothing. But it wouldn't be an adventure if you could plan it perfectly every time. So I guess I'm going to get to check in a couple other spots and see if any of the other spots have some whitetail. Oh, I'll be darned. I do believe that was whitetail. I'll be darned? How old am I? I think it came from over that way. Let's go see if we can get eyes on whatever that was. Oh, they're behind me. Well, there's a doe. That's not really helpful. That's not the last item I had in my hand, I thought. Nope. There we go. See if anything else was down behind that little hill. And I'm not even joking. About this time yesterday, across the waterway where I was looking earlier, the herd I found had, I want to say 7 bucks in it. It was a gigantic herd. Now I have a doe. May not be a buck, but it's still a whitetail. I will call it progress. Behind me. Oh, I hear them all around. Well, this might mean that I need to get up to a tree here and sit tight and let them settle in. It sounds like I got them on both sides of me. So I ended up coming over here to Renaki Outpost. I have 1 zone left over here, and it honestly does amaze me that yesterday I was finding them left, right, and center, no problem. And today I saw those 2 does, and that's it so far. So I'm kind of hoping this is 2 separate groups, and there might be something interesting in here. Because I got a feeling with one being downwind and one being on the other side of this hill with trees, I'm going to have to kind of, well, work for it. Well, there is a pair of does. There's actually a whole group coming through. Oh. Apparently this is the drink zone? Well, what luck that I stumbled on this. The only problem is those are all does. I think I'm going to keep working my way this way. I want to see what was making noise over here. I'm pretty sure all I saw in that group were does. Well, those aren't whitetail. So this is the last spot that I haven't checked from my hunt that I did on my own, which is this valley over here, where I found whitetail and blacktail yesterday. It's amazing. I basically did the same route I did yesterday, where I think in total I got something like 20, 24 bucks. Granted, I used a rifle, and yet today, nothing. Just the 2 does by themselves and then that little herd of does. Now, this is the only other zone I have that's still from yesterday, but I'm not seeing anything. Not even blacktail. Well, kind of hard to tell. Actually, it looks like it's going back the way I came. Yeah, I guess I can peek out. Oh, sound. Unfortunately, it's very windy up here, so I think I hear movement ahead. There's movement right here. Doe. And another doe. Wait, those aren't whitetail. Those are blacktail, aren't they? Okay. This is actually starting to get frustrating. It's kind of like the situation when you take your car to a mechanic. You can never make it make the same noise once you have it in the shop. It's like I found all the whitetail yesterday, but now none of the spots check out. Well, there is one doe. That can't be all that's over there, really? Wait, I believe I see a buck. If I can end today with a buck, I don't even care how big it is. I'll be happy. There's a couple bull elk up there, too. Oh, there's a whole bunch of bull elk around here. I invite myself not to get distracted. Focus. Oh, no. Is that really the best I'm going to be able to do today? Really? Look at the rack on that elk. Holy spread, Batman. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, because if that's, see, I should have recorded yesterday's hunt. I knew it. I knew it as soon as I saw the first big buck. Because I don't think any of them were this small. Nor were they this hard to find. Because just so you know, I don't set time. So the sun is going down and started the hunt when the sun was coming up. So it's been a minute. That guy is drowning himself. I have to try and get a little closer because I want to make this shot count. Don't want to screw up a pair of chopsticks like that, I guess. Yep, I guess you're today's winner. You know what? I'm getting closer. Such a sad day. Wait, what was that other one? I screwed up the shot on that guy. Well, at least the elk didn't spook. You know what? I kind of want Mr. Handlebars there. Call this frustration. I got that one. All right, let's start with you, huh? Wow, I screwed up the shot at point blank range. Is that really how this day is going to go? You know what? I'm loading 600s, and I don't care what comes this way. It's getting 600s. Okay, how in the tail? How did I... But at least I got that... No vital. That core doesn't count anymore. I forgot about that. All right, well, it's money at least. Oh, there's the other buck. I screwed that shot up too. All right. I managed to find 2 whitetail bucks all day, and I managed to screw them all up. Did I shoot another doe? I forgot about that. Not well, apparently. All right. Well, here's one of the ones. The elks. I did get a double lung on that guy as he was running off. 101 yards. So that was the guy with the big brow tines. All right. Oh, I saw you. All right. Even smaller one, but I did send it through to get left lung at 98 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, artifact of having tracking off, the last one, because I think I shot at 3, came this way. And that should actually, that last one should be the biggest of them all, I think. Holy heck, I have finally caught up to him. Yeah, that's him on the right. Hang on. Oh no, give me the shot, please. I cannot even... I mean, obviously the sun's gone, so I can't even begin to describe how long I have been tracking this guy. But to finally have caught up to him, he stopped bleeding. I'm actually curious to see if he healed or not. But they have been going all over, and yes, I heard the whitetail behind me. However, I have a feeling it's that same doe that I didn't get from earlier. And right now, honestly, I'm just trying to end this thing. Hey, look, deer. Of course. Now I find the deer. Because now I'm not looking for him. That's how it always works. They're somewhere in this... They're right around over here. I gotta try and call them out to the open because I'm gonna have to try and figure out which one's which. A little dangerous because I hear steps right here in front of me. Well, that's a... Tell me all 3 bulls come in. You. Right there. There he is. As the deer I've been hunting all day are just kind of wandering by. Not you. That. Him. He won't go far. Oh, did not go far, and I can see where he went down. Thank God for tracers at night. I will be back for you, buddy. All right, so I think you're a tiny little thing, but that's okay. Double lung, silver, 186, obviously, close range. I'm taking that for the money as compensation for my time. Now this guy here, whew, I put the track on him for a minute. So let's see, let's look at the map. So the great thing about the HUD Switch mod is that even if you're over tracks, if you keep tapping it, it'll go. So most of this is his. There's a few of them intertwined in there that are, well, I guess some of them are deleted because you can only have so many animals tracked at once. But this over here is where I took the shot. And then I tracked him all the way up the mountain where he then joined up with a couple more bulls and then came all the way back. Basically, all I had to do was sit here and be patient. He would have come back. But patience is not my strong suit. I don't know why. Basically, by the time I figured out that I probably wasn't going to find this guy, that he was no longer bleeding or anything, I had already devoted so much time, I figured I might as well finish it. I mean, now it is 2148, so almost 2200, and I started this hunt at 600. So that's what, 1600 hours? Did I math that right? That sounds about right. Or, well, 16 hours in game, which is, what is that, 4 hours real time? Yeah, almost exactly 4 hours. All right, let's see what we got here. God, you better be worth it. And he's actually a pretty big one at 331.50 gold. My first shot, the wind carried it off, and I just got flesh. Obviously, the second shot did much better. Tracked for 1.83 miles, a 998-pound elk with a massive rack. And because of how long it took to track him and the amount of effort it took, I'm keeping this one. But you know what? Way past legal shooting light, isn't it? And that was ridiculous. Looking for whitetail, and mostly what I found, part of me wants to go back real quick and just eyeball these whitetail over here. See if I can eyeball them just to see what they are. Of course, being the fact it's almost 2200, I'm pretty sure those were the deer I heard crossing in front of the elk. So there's probably nothing over here. Yep, those were the deer I heard crossing. Yeah, no, I'm done. I am done with this hunt. Alright, well, if you have any interest in helping support the channel, there's links in the description down below. There's buttons if you liked it, buttons if you didn't. And as always, buttons to push. Until next time.